Welcome to This Week in Campbell Football, brought to you by our friends at Precision Ford. Coach, your team dug a 14-point hole early. They fought back, made it a one-score game multiple times, couldn't get over that hump. But what allowed your guys to come back and make it a game?
Well, Chris, you know, the thing is that these guys are they fighters. We know that. You know, we down, 12 starters, and you got a lot of backups in, and these guys understand the culture of what we are, and that's the next man up, and let's get it done no matter what, and continue to get back to center no matter what. So that's the mental toughness piece of what we talk about all the time. And so these guys fought, got back into the game, had some opportunities there late in the game to take control of the game, and you got to tip your hat off to Charleston Southern. These guys kept fighting too, and it's easily they could have turned over because of the lead they had, and then losing that cushion, and now they in a ball game, and but they didn't. And so Coach did a great job of keeping his guys focused on what they needed to do to win that football game. So, I'm proud of the seniors. I'm proud of what they laid out on the table with what we try to get done, but just disappointed in the end of the season. And, as we go into the off season, I can promise you that's what we focused on how to finish. Again, we know how to start. We know how to go through the middle of the season. Now, how do you go into November and get better in November and not kind of go off the cliff in November? And so that's really what we're going to be looking at, Chris, and trying to figure out. Of course, we'll get another class in here that help. Second year in a strength and conditioning program for a whole year round, that would help. And again, I want to be sitting here in November talking about championships and not about losing 4 games in a row.
Your guys put up a fight in the final game of the season. Let's take a look at the highlights versus Charleston Southern. You see here, Coach, down 14, your Camels coming back. Running back Cam Davis with the catch here. And then quarterback Malik Williams. He has a Big South freshman record, 17 TD passes, 7 of those to fellow freshman Jalen Kelsey. Why is their connection so great?
Well, there's 2 great football players, and you're going to hear a lot from those 2 guys. And Hodge got hurt, and Jesse was able to come in, our second-string quarterback, and was able to move the ball down the field. Great job by him of having some poise and confidence as being the backup quarterback.
It was great to see quarterback Jesse Fisk in there. He made some plays. And then another young player, sophomore middle linebacker Justice Galloway Velasquez. He sets Campbell's single-season tackle record. He had 15 in this game.
Well, again, number 2 is going to be all over the football field. He's going to get better and better as his career extends on. We got 2 more years, and, man, I can't wait to see him next year.
We don't show punts enough in the highlights, especially as good as Brad Dennis is. That's a 60-yard punt in his final game as a Camel. Then Williams finds another youngster, Julian Hill. Why is your offensive coordinator, Nick Grimes, so happy about this tight end?
Well, you know why? Because he's a tight end coach, too. And he's helped develop this guy. This guy's the toughest dude on our football team, pound for pound, no matter what, he gets it done.
Running back C.J. Freeman, after that big catch, he finds a hole and gets into the end zone.
C.J. Freeman transferred from South Carolina. Great job of being patient. That's the thing young running backs need to learn, how to be patient.
And what's going on here? That's one of your secondary guys, your best player back there, Darian Slade. When you were on the Carolina Panthers, Coach Fox would not have let you return punch. You're letting him, and what a job.
Well, listen, great job of getting up the field and making a big-time play. When your best players want to get out there to help in special teams, that's what you need.
And a special moment here, your senior Michael Wooten, his only catch of the year, it was a big third down catch.
Hey, great job by Woot getting that and giving us an opportunity for Malik to do this, getting in the end zone.
9 rushing TDs to go along with his 17 TD passes. Just fantastic from Williams. Senior kicker special team special. Colin Gary, he made 10 of 12 field goals for you this year. Did not miss an extra point. Who the heck's going to kick next year, Coach?
We got guys that can get it done, so we looking forward to that.
The defense made some stops down the stretch. Damian Dozier and Justice collide. And then running back Jonathan Hawkins, only for a year, but what a year it was. 547 yards, 6 TDs on the ground.
Wow, great year. Grad transfer, and it came in and gave us what we needed from him.
And then Williams getting in again. It's moves like we'll see coming up on his final touchdown of the year. The turf was the only thing that stopped him there, but he made up for it. Only a freshman, Coach. So much experience gained this year. I hope you know in those highlights I was pointing out it was underclassmen after underclassmen after underclassmen. You're gonna miss some phenomenal seniors that we laid out. Michael Wooten, one of the best guys on and off the field that has ever been through this program, along with your other 17 seniors. But Coach, how excited are you for what's coming back next year?
Man, I'm real excited. I'm ready to get to work. I know we just finished the season. I know we all got to go take, these holiday breaks that
you don't want to.
No,
I back in the lab right now, don't you?
I promise you, I do not want to take them. But it's forced up on us to do this, and so yeah, we're going to take this Thanksgiving break and Christmas break, and the coaches will get on the road and start recruiting right away, so we can try to get this next class in. We got a big-time tight end commit, from the Florida area. He's a 3-star. We beat out App State for this kid, because of our medical school here at Campbell University. 6'7", 245 pounds. This is what we're trying to go get right now to help these young guys that we have on our roster. Everybody's coming back. Everybody's either a sophomore or a freshman, and we get another chance to try to, right the wrong that we had at the end of the year. Injury bug hit us. I think it hits everybody at this time. And when you have those type of recruits that now you're putting in scholarship guys opposed to, previous PFL guys that you had to, or walk-ons that you got to put in at the end of the year, that makes a difference. And, and we look forward to this young football team, man. Great talent all over the place. But at the end of the day, I told them we got to get championship tough, okay? Well, that's where we got to be, and that's what the next step is for this football team, is championship tough. And that means that you don't get caught up into 6-1. You don't get caught up into anything other than the game of that week, and you dominate the game of that week. But it got to start in January when we get back. And as you can tell, I'm fired up right now. And I had a closeout meeting with the players, and I'm doing it with the coaches today. And I'll meet with the players next week one-on-one after they get back from Thanksgiving break, and give them, what I thought about them this season, what they need to work on next season to help us win a championship. And that's what's on our mind right now, and that's what we're going to strive to do. After a third straight winning season, you can hear Coach Mike Minter and his team is ready for next September. September 5th, by the way, Campbell will open up again at home against Davidson. Tickets on sale now. Season tickets on sale now at GoCamels.com. There are a lot of people that help make this show. Coach Minter, his time each and every week. Seth Baker, Evan Budrovich, Jason Williams, and a whole crew of people making this possible. And you, thank you for tuning in each and every week. For Coach Minter, I'm Chris Hemeyer saying so long, happy holidays, and we'll see you next year on This Week in Campbell Football.